Good afternoon and welcome to a quick video. And it's the weekend, so happy Saturday. And today we went to the local peach orchard again and got another half a peck of peaches. So I just wanted to show you that, and look how big this one is. Whoop. Huge, huge. So went ahead and got some more peaches, and they're really cold, so that's good. And we'll leave them on a counter. And also we went to our local farmers market, and when I say local, there's several, so we went to this particular one for the first time this year. And these tomatoes, you see it, are fantastic and about as big as my hand, nice and firm, deep and red. So we picked up 2 of those today. Okay, and with those tomatoes, we are going to have VLTs on buns. So we'll make mayonnaise, tomato, and I did pick up some lettuce, which I'll show you that because they didn't have any at the farmer's market, so we got it from the store. And we also got, move these over. Corn, picked fresh daily bags, but this was at our same place where we got the peaches. They also carry local, corns and beets and, produce that they get from local farmers there. So the corn was 75 cents an ear, and this is actually the white corn. So we got 3 of those. Because it's just me and my husband that's going to eat that. And I'm going to peel it back so you can see the white corn. Look how beautiful. Just a little bit there. Gorgeous white corn. And what I do is that silk part in there, I throw that out for the chickens. And of course the husk will go in the compost bin. So there's our corn. Remove this bag. Put our bags in our recycle, the reuse bin. Who doesn't use those bags for trash can liners in their bathroom? You don't have to tell me. I know you're out there. I know I'm not alone. But that's what we got from our produce. Our local farmers today was the corn, the peaches, and the 2 tomatoes. Let me see if I can get, and the 2 tomatoes. Yay! Now, they didn't have any lettuce. So, and that was another thing I was looking for, was some local lettuce. Mine, I actually pulled it out of the raised bed because it was starting to bolt because of the heat and go to seed. So we pulled that out and threw it in the compost. So what I'll do is we went to our local grocery store and bought a head of living lettuce again, and I will take that, and once we cut it back, just plant it in the garden, and hopefully that will grow just like the other 3 grew that was in previous videos. But the ones from the previous videos, we were able to get, oh gosh, I think we cut off of each head like 4 or 5 times. So for $3.99 back then, we got our money's worth, is what I'm trying to say. Another thing that I got here was, we got a head of the living lettuce, and it was 2 for $5. So I just got 1. Because what we'll do is we'll peel off what we need for our BLTs, and tonight we'll have BLTs for lunch. And tonight I'm gonna have a fish sandwich with mayonnaise, tomato, lettuce, and my husband's gonna have a spicy chicken sandwich with mayonnaise, tomato, lettuce, and we'll have our corn, our ears of corn on the side with that, and that's what we'll have for dinner. And lunch we're having the BLTs, mayonnaise, tomato, lettuce on a bun, and bacon, of course. And then we're going to have the leftover rice that we've been eating on all week to finish that up. But you see this root here? Just like last time, we'll take it once we cut off the lettuce that we want to use. We'll put that in our raised bed and it should continue to grow lettuce. And then also, we picked up, let me see if I can just slide this around because it's heavy. Come and sliding around. Our favorite pickles, which are the Sweet Heat. I'm not sure which way will be the right way up, so we'll just show it both ways. The Sweet Heat pickles. So I might even put one of those or a couple of those on our VLTs. So good. Love those pickles. They'll definitely go on the fish sandwich this afternoon and the spicy chicken sandwich. And we picked up some potato rolls. And I really like these. They're super soft. Super soft. And these are on sale for $3.29. So we did get those. The peaches were, how much were the peaches? $16.99 for the peck. 75 cents for the corn. And the 2 tomatoes came up to $4.50, which seems like I said, those are huge. And I'm going to get that one peach so you can just see in my hand, I mean, huge. And so firm, I cannot wait to cut into them. We have tomatoes in our garden. You might hear the door opening up back and forth. My husband's out taking care of the chickens. But our tomatoes are a late start. And we have tons of acorn squash that's on the bloom, like they're starting to bloom. So maybe we'll get a video of that, but that's coming in. But the tomatoes, I mean, they're just taking their sweet time. But we did have a little cold spurt in like May. I think April and May, is that right, T?
April and May, yeah.
Yeah, April and May, so.
Unusually cold.
And then when we were at the farmer's market telling the gentleman at the farmer's market about it, he was like, yeah, we're having some late crop come in too. And so we went ahead and bought it from the farmers until ours come in. And another thing we saw, which is super cool, is next weekend is the Bee Festival, which we're planning on trying to go to, which is a local, right down the road from us. They're going to have a bee festival. So we're excited. And the lady, we spoke to one of the people who put on the farmer's market, who set up the bee festival, said that there's going to be like 70 vendors there. So we're super excited about that. Yes, we have hives, but we also want to go and see if there's anything we can get or look at that local farmers market or local bee, what is it, bee harvest? What I keep calling it, bee festival.
Bee festival, yeah.
Bee festival, to see if there's anything that we're interested in getting while we're down there. This year, we made a commitment to really, really, really try to support local farmers, local vendors as much as possible. Which that's all I was going to tell them, T. We went downtown to the other local market because all this is within, fairly, which we're really lucky, fairly close.
20 miles round trip?
Yeah, if that. I mean, right down the road from our house. We just jump on the interstate and get off of it. We're right there at each of the ones. So, and there's, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because I forgot the one down by the co-op. Local farmers markets that I can, that's literally off the interstate, off the interstate, right down below our house. So, but we went to this one place that has chocolates, like confectionery treats, that's downtown on the market. And we went last week to the farmers market. I went in there and they had some orange peels, some dark chocolate covered orange peels. And there was a lady in front of me, and she got they're $12.99 for half a pound. And I think she got 2 pounds of it. And it was so funny because I was like, And just like now I have my retainer in, so I was like, I'm not going to get any. And I literally thought about those chocolate covered orange peels all week. So it was so busy down there. We went down. My husband stopped right in front of the shop because you go down this little alleyway. He helps me out of the car. I go in. Because I knew exactly, because there was no parking up close anywhere. So He helps me in, jumps out, helps me real quick, and I go in there and I ask the lady if she will weigh one and let me try it before I commit to buy it, because $12.99 a pound, a little steep. So what she did is give me a smaller one. I told her I just wanted one little small piece, and sure enough, it was delicious. So if you ever find your local confectionery place to where they have dark chocolate covered orange peels, and it's actually real orange peels that looks like they're kind of candied. It got like a, I don't want to say gummy texture because it's much better, and it tastes nothing like the commercial mass produced dark chocolate covered orange peels, if you ever have it. Delicious. The reason why I didn't make it on the film today is because those did not make it out of the vehicle. We ate those as soon as we were able to get back into the car. I got like 7 pieces, and me and my husband split those between the two of us and ate those before we even made it past the stoplight to get back on the interstate. So those were delicious. And one other thing I want to show you that's pretty cool, so I'll be right back. Okay, last thing I just want to show you before I let you go and we'll get this lunch going is we went into one of our local stores. It was a Food Lion, and I literally went in there for, what I go in there for, buns? Buns for yesterday because we were having hamburgers, bacon cheeseburgers, and we didn't have any buns. So while we were in there, we are like, well, let's just do a quick check down the aisles. And the reason I want to tell you this is get in the habit, if you're already there, you wasted the time and energy to get there, then I go in there and I was like, you know what? Let's see if anything jumps out. Well, sure enough, we go down and they have a bunch of closeouts in the pasta aisle. And what they had was this big can of, so I don't know which way it's going to be the right way to read it without it showing upside down. So I'll just go both ways just in case. But it's the crushed Roma tomatoes by, how you say it, Condinia. And they were on clearance. I'm just trying to see what's in these because I looked. Yeah. Roma tomatoes puree, crushed unpeeled Roma tomatoes, sea salt, citric acid, and calcium chloride. So we got this big can, which is 28 ounces, 1.75 pounds. And the reason I like this because when we're having our mozzarella sticks, we usually get them in the fall. We'll dip them in crushed tomatoes, or you can add a little bit of like regular spaghetti sauce or marinara sauce and put a little bit of extra that in there. And of course for pasta meals, but that can was on closeout for $1.29. And then we make our own chili for hot dogs, our own hot dog chili. And these are the Organics Take Root 6 ounces of vine ripened tomato paste with 100% Roma tomatoes. And the only thing that's in this one, which I love, is organic Roma tomatoes. And we got 3 cans of those. We saved some for others. And those were 56 cents for those. Awesome deal. So those were on a closeout. And then the Roma tomato sauce, because we're really big on making our own tomato sauce, our own pizzas in the fall. What we'll do is we have a bread machine, and it's just easy to do the dough in the bread machine, and then we'll let it rest and roll it out and put some tomato sauce on there and have homemade pizzas with whatever toppings that we have in the refrigerator. And those were 42 cents a can, and that's 15 ounces. Okay. And then last but not least, when I was growing up, and there was a like Pizza Hut, and we got a pizza, and also Papa John's will have it too, but we will have the pizza, and they mistakenly put anchovies on it one time, and I loved it, and I never had it since. But these were on clearance for $2.18 each, and they are flat fillets of anchovies in pure olive oil. And I got those because not only I got 3 cans and they had a bunch of them. So I only got 3 of them. And what I'll do is I'll use those to make Caesar dressing. We will use it in, say, if we want to do a garlic and anchovy pasta, creamy pasta, we will do that. Of course, we'll put them on pizzas. Anything that I want an anchovy in, but I was excited to get that for $2.18. It was something ridiculous before the closeout. I think it was, I saved $1.71 for a box. So whoever can do that math real quick, we got those. And the rolls, which I got the other day, but there's the receipt to show. I got some rolls, and I also got a thing of Kraft cheese, 16-ounce count Kraft cheese, which that was highway robbery. It was $5.29, and then I saved $1.80 on that. And the I got a thing of their extra creamy whipped topping, and that was $3.79. Another highway robbery, but it's in a can. And we spent $22.44. But one way that kind of balanced out is right back. And the way this kind of balances out for us, the reason I got the extra creamy whipped is because, for one, they didn't have the ice cream that we wanted. But two, my husband's work, just before it was good as fire, they'll have, not a vendor, but they'll drop off like a box of goodies.
From church.
Yeah, from a church. Thank you. From a church, they'll drop off a box of goodies. So my husband sent this. It was kind of like, look what I'm bringing home. He got this pie, this apple pie, for free. And he got it the other day, on the day that was supposed to expire. So what I did was went ahead. That's the toaster saying the rice is done. And what we did was we went ahead and sliced it, to pre-slice it, and froze it. So that way when we're ready for a slice, we'll just take it out of the freezer, let it defrost, take our slice out, let it defrost, or put it in the toaster oven for a little bit. A little whipped cream on there, and there's an easy dessert that didn't cost us anything but with the price of the can of whipped cream. So there's a little couple things that we got and some savings that we were able to pick up. And we had a great day. It's a beautiful day, not too hot, not too cold yet. We got in and out fairly quickly to the farmers markets before it got too busy. Literally the one we got the tomatoes from, we went in, got the tomatoes, went, walked around, and went right back to our vehicle, and then went down to the orchard, got our corn in there because we knew what we wanted, and got that and got back out. Got my husband went in to the local feed store because we had to go right by to get some chicken feed for the girls. And now we're home, and we are about to enjoy our BLTs and rice. Thanks for watching, and hope you have an awesome weekend.